Calvin Castan at the Mooers, town of Mooers athletic field, just off Route 11, but there's no Route 11 entrance to this, and I'm not quite sure what that little stretch of road that comes off the La Valley Road and leads to this park is called. I knew it as the place where the Bories lived when I was growing up, but the Bories are all long gone, and the road is still there, and a lot of people are living on it now. And at the end of that road, there is this little town park that is really getting some use today. This, I believe, is the third year of the Roxie LouAnne Dragoon soccer tournament, and we're invited to come take some pictures again today. And little did we know that everybody in the county was going to be here. As I was driving down the La Valley Road up as far as the beginning of the cemetery from coming from the Champlain area, there are cars parked there on both sides of the road. There are cars parked on Route 11, and there are cars parked throughout the parking lot. There are cars parked on the road all the way down from Jack Dragoon's house all the way down to the end here, and I am triple parked, so nobody's going to leave the place. I'm the key here. I'm holding everybody else in. I'm triple parked, and nobody leaves this place until I leave, because I am blocking everybody in. We're going to try to find some people to talk to. With this many activities going on, it may be a little difficult, but we're going to try our best and hopefully find someone who can tell us what's happening here today. We know why this is all held, but it's a good idea to refresh our memories every year.
Toilets plugged up, big time. I said, can you imagine how bad it would be if we had porta potties?
I've been here an hour and a half, and it's taken that long to find somebody that could take time off to chat with us. Now, when I arrived and I saw all the cars, I couldn't believe it. Then I found out there are 2 other sites going.
Yes, that's right. Yes, we're running 3 sites this year.
All right, who are we chatting with today?
Debbie Bosley
and Marlene Hildenbrandt.
Hilda who?
Hildenbrandt.
Hildenbrandt, okay. You are, as I recall, sister of Roxanne and LouAnne?
That's right, I was the youngest sister.
Yep. That's right, you keep saying that, the youngest
That's right,
one.
the youngest, that's right.
We want to make sure we all know that.
That's right.
Okay, and you live...
I live outside of Saratoga.
Okay, and you live in Rouse's Point.
Yes, I do. I'm Debbie Bosley, and I'm a friend of the family. I've been friends with LouAnne and both, Roxie being a friend of the family, and just wanted to help out.
Okay, and did you come up just for today?
Yeah, I came up to help out with the tournament. I came up yesterday and helped get some stuff ready, and then the work today. I'm here for the weekend. Yep, like to be here for support for it.
Definitely, there's definitely support in the community, and it's just amazing how much it has grown to today. I just can't comprehend what's happening here, and then to find out there's 2 other sites, it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
How many teams involved?
From what I was told last night, they had 34 teams. Mooers had 16 teams of its own, and the remainder of the teams were from outside the community. They have the mini-mites, the mites, and the pee-wees playing. Most of the mini-mites games are here. Mites and pee-wees are playing alternate sites, but they're bringing everybody in, and then the championships will be here. We've got tentatively scheduled for about 5:45 for championship games and trophies, and so everybody gets a chance to get in here and get on the fun, the cotton candy, the face painting. Those are the things that, are important to us, because that's what LouAnne and Roxie stood for, is the team spirit, the community spirit, the fun, and that's what we want to make sure the kids all have today. We've got a bike raffle, which is any team that plays in the tournament. We enter them free into a raffle for a bike for a boy, one for a girl. We just want them to have a good time. That's what this is all about.
I haven't seen a frown yet since I've been here. Any idea how many folks are like you and working on this thing?
I wouldn't have a good count on that. I know that Frank said yesterday a lot of people kept coming up and offering to help and wanting to come and work and help out. So I know that the Mooers Booster Club, as not being from the area, but just hearing what's going on, that the Mooers Booster Club has been in the last month really working hard and getting a lot of people involved and a lot of sponsors and individuals donating. So the numbers, I don't know. It would be interesting for me to know. I'd like to get a handle on, how much that is and how many sponsors that we do get. But it's coming in fast and furious.
What are you ladies doing today besides chatting with me?
We're working over at the table selling T-shirts and raffle tickets and face painting and these are the T-shirts.
Are these spokesmodels?
Yep. Let's see the back.
There's the important part. There's the important part. So we've got cotton candy on the other side, so we're just kind of taking care of they designated food sales and all other, and we got designated all other.
All other sales, but there's other things besides, like actually running the tournament.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. There's a lot of people out there. We had a little bee last night. We got together, we started to cut the vegetables and go over things and finishing up tickets, and it was amazing how many people were coming in. The ticket sales, the kids themselves, we put a little prize out there. We've got a $100 pizza party for the team that sells the most tickets. So that was a nice little incentive out there, and the ticket sales are amazing. The kids really, really want to do this, and they're really having a good time. They really are.
Nothing like pizza to get a kid excited.
Exactly.
Right.
It's a perfect day. We couldn't ask for much better than this. You haven't got the soccer players aren't going to be all running out a lack of energy because it's cool enough to keep them comfortable out there. I'm just amazed. Do you know what that little road is called here? I was trying to figure that out on the way in here.
The little one right there?
Because all I knew it was that's where the Bowery boys lived. That little house is right there. When I was growing up, so I have no idea what it.
Yeah, that road wasn't there when I was growing up down the road either.
Yeah.
So.
It was there. The road was there, but
not down to where the fields are.
Yeah.
Because we heard they're parked all the way down La Valley Road. They're down Route 11.
The cemetery.
Yeah. This is amazing. Really amazing.
And then again, when you find out this is one site out of the three that. Now it's different this year in the fact that there's a champion. Last couple of years, it's only been you play 2 games. Thanks for coming, and everybody has a good time. And
on the mini mites, they just come in and play for fun. But I'm not sure which levels they do play down to the championships.
I hope no Shazy teams go in those championships because they got a soccer day in Shazy today too. Yeah, they got. I think all their high school teams are not high school, but even the modified and the JV are all playing at different times today. Then it's 5 the girls play, then the 7 the boys play. Then between games, they've got their youth teams are going to be out in between halves and playing a little bit.
And we've got this many people here. Yeah, it really is. And they keep coming.
Including some Shazy teams.
Exactly.
I saw Willie Drew here.
We just had a couple Shazys coming and do the registration. Yeah.
I think a lot of credit goes. I again don't know the names, but the gentleman who's responsible for all the scheduling and of the tournament part is, debt of gratitude to him for all the work that he does on the tournament end of it and the coordination. It's just the number of teams in it really speaks to that, and then the whole fundraising part and the scholarship aspect for the kids in the school that my sisters were all about, like Debbie said, to be able to give them a little bit of help, and so it was just a great day.
And that is the thing. Are you up to date on what the money goes to? Could you tell us?
Well, basically they split it down the middle. It goes 50% to the Booster Club and 50% goes to the scholarship fund. And after that, I'm not sure how it gets split, but it becomes a 50-50 split once the day is over.
So the scholarship fund is a graduate?
Right. I believe the last few years it's been multiple graduates. I don't want to quote that, but
it has to be.
I believe I knew at
least have to go to Harvard otherwise.
Exactly. Like 10 graduates, I believe they're picking that come from this community. Yeah, so that's amazing.
It is. It's incredible.
And the Booster Club, it does a really good thing for the kids. So.
And I think those that doesn't go to the scholarship, the Booster Club does so much more in the community. Exactly. And again, that's all. I'm sure Roxie and LouAnne are smiling down on that part of it too. However, that their name can go and to be helping to do that for the kids.
And just to see the community spirit. I mean, I'm looking straight out, and the people aren't stopping. They just keep coming and coming. And some of the people I'm looking, I'm going, I really don't think they've got kids in this age level. They're just coming to support. They just know it's a good cause and it's a fun day, and we really appreciate that. For us, it keeps the memory alive. And that's important. This has become a real important thing for us, but this year, Rhonda and I have stepped out into another program, and Marlene's going to join us next year. We started participating in the Relay for Life, and we named our team Kick Out Cancer in honor of soccer, and in honor of LouAnne and Roxie. And we walked through the night, and that's important for us, is not only to keep the memory here and the fun things, but we want to do what we can to make sure that money is out there to find a cure. We want other people to have a chance to have a little bit more time, and I know the girls both appreciated, the time that they had and anything that we can do to raise money. So that's something important that Rhonda and I, and if there's anybody out there that hears about it and want to know more, because it took us a little time to find something that we really thought was a good thing for cancer, and it's called the Relay for Life. It's out at the Clinton County Fairgrounds, and they start at 7 o'clock at night, and they walk through till 7:30 in the morning, and there's luminaries lit for every single cancer survivor and every single person in memory, and it was just an awesome time for us, and we're looking forward to next year.
That's held when?
It's held on Father's Day weekend.
And that's in the middle of June, but you can have some inclement weather in that time of the year.
Exactly, but we had a beautiful night. We actually had a beautiful night. We sat out, and they have a lot of support from the communities. They have local bands that come in that play from like 7 at night to 7 in the morning. There's DJs in there, and then every single team does something right at the walk to sponsor, to raise money for their own teams. There's so much going on. It was just an amazing, amazing night for us. So we're really trying to get that going too.
This is an event that goes on in communities all over the country,
yes,
so anybody in other places to sponsor. I did it 2 years ago around my hometown. I had a team there, but next year I'm going to join your team here too, as well as to get it. It raises money for research for cancer. It's an important event, and it's an indescribable event for somebody that has been touched by cancer in their lives, and it's a great experience.
And the number is growing all the time. That's the number of people that.
The skydivers
hardly
coming
a family has escaped.
Exactly.
That's for sure. That is for sure.
Okay. Anything else? I know that we're having fun working on the restrooms right now.
Yeah, I reminded Frank it could be more fun because those could be porta potties.
That's right. There's restrooms here. That's right.
But we probably better get back to our positions. We're going to be fired.
We can't have that happen.
No.
Well, thanks, ladies.
All right.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Well, if I can't have the other committee members come to me, I guess I'll go to them. And we've got a man flipping doggies here. What's your name, young fellow?
Jim McComb.
How many dogs did you bring today?
How many cows did we get, Joey? How many cows and dogs did we get? How many cows?
A lot.
Yeah, about 20, 50 pounds of hot dogs at least or more. Yep. Yeah.
And hamburgers. Is that the? I think I saw some people with hot sausage sausage.
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. We had sausage and green peppers and onions.
Any idea, Jim, how many people are helping out today?
We have more than we usually do, Calvin. We've got probably another 8-10 people are helping us today. That's great. It's been good. When we started this, we had like 10-12 teams that started this jamboree, and now we got, I think there's 34 or 36 teams in this jamboree this year. So it's pretty good. Excellent.
It's grown to a point where you have to say, oh, that's enough.
Yeah. But it's for a good cause, and we love doing it. And so,
who schedules the actual tournament part? Watch your step.
Jim Armstrong, and Frank and all them work together taking care of that. So Jim does a great job at that, organizing all that, and Tyson Dumas and all them and Frank. So
because they got something like 30 teams here, and obviously
Absolutely.
you can't let them just show up and say go play ball.
No, they
They got
got
to
them
know
all.
where they're going and where they're going next,
Yeah,
and
they got them all organized. And,
make sure there's a referee there. And
Yep, absolutely. It's great. The whole community's been helping out. You know, all the donations we've gotten from all the people and all the businesses, and it's just great. It's just great. Yeah. Makes a great day. Great family day.
All right, have you managed to sample any of your?
Not yet. Not yet.
You're too busy even to sample.
Absolutely.
All right, Julie, you got anything more to say here before I? No, you're just gonna sit there and smile. How'd you get Jack Gagnon to work? That's
They offered me a free hot dog.
a free hot dog.
Bag of chips.
A free hot dog, soda, and a bag of chips. Jim Gagnon will come to your place and cook for you. All right.
Calvin, thank you.
Town Councilman Harry Gagnon. This field has grown, and this athletic field here has grown, and it's grown a lot in the last year or so.
Yes, it has. We did a lot of new improvements and hoping to make it better for our youth. We feel that the more we can put into it and make it better, and it'd be better for the community.
How's this athletic field? You got a new fence. You got upkeep. You got the restrooms in now. How's that all budgeted? That part taxpayer, part fundraiser, or how do you?
Well, the drainage in here was put through taxpayers' money. A lot of other things. We put some up toward the pavilion. The youth commission put some toward the building and stuff. So trying to work together is how we brought this together.
So the community got behind it, raised some money, then the town chipped in. That kind of.
Yes, we did. We're trying to do everything we can. We feel that we're getting more and more participation in our youth commission teams, and that we feel it's putting money to good use if we can keep our kids doing stuff and having something to do, and we feel it's a good investment.
Yeah, if you look around at literally hundreds of kids are here today. If this wasn't happening today, those kids would be sitting home. Some would be watching hometown cable, which is a good thing to do, but others would be wasting their time, playing a video game or watching a cartoon or getting in their mother's way. Here they're outside, they're having an activity, they're competing on a friendly basis. When they get done here competing today, they realize it's not the end of the world if you win or lose.
That's right. Yes. Yes. And like I said, we're very happy for the turnout. And, I think every year we try to do more and more. We're going to try to do stuff in our other community ballparks in the future as we can see fit and have the money to do with.
The town has 3 locations, is that correct? To have the
Yes,
Mooers Forks and Cannons Corners?
One in Mooers Forks and one in the Cannons Corners.
Now, I say Cannons Corners, you say Cannons Corners. The sign up there says Cannon Corners. You realize that?
Not really.
Drives me crazy. It's like the signs in Perry's Mills say Perry Mills, and I was giving Gerald Mayo heck on that yesterday. It's Perry's Mills and it's Cannons Corners. If you don't believe it, just ask the local folks.
Right.
Never mind what the state sign says. So this has got to be something. Is Frank Dumas your youth commissioner? Or who's the youth commissioner?
Frank Dumas is the youth commissioner. Does a wonderful job. And we're certainly glad to have him. Does a lot for the youth, and we hope to keep it going the way we are.
All right. Anything else, Harry?
Just hope that everybody enjoys the day and come back again next year.
Well, as I was mentioning a few minutes ago, I haven't seen a frown yet today. Everybody's smiling.
Well, that's what we want.
Even your nephew, Jack, over there.
Yeah.
We're going to close this short little portion with a glimpse of what's happening here. We're shooting toward Route 11 at the moment. And just keep in mind that this is only one location out of the 3. And I'm sure this is the biggest location as far as activity, but still there's lots of activity going on in the other fields, and this is just a great endeavor. It's very nice that it's done in memory of Roxanne and LouAnne, who were friends to so many people in the North Country. But it's also very nice for the community. I think this is a great thing. This is the type of thing that these kids will take with them forever. And everyone involved with this deserves to take a bow, because this is what childhood memories are all about. And the fact that they're able to raise some funds here to support the Booster Club and to support the scholarship in memory of Roxanne and LouAnne is just a wonderful extra part of what's happening here today. So our congratulations to everybody in Mooers, to the town board with their foresight to help support this kind of a thing happening throughout their community with the support of their parks, but particularly today to the Booster Club and all the people who help the Booster Club and make all this possible. So this is it, Hometown Cable's coverage of the 3rd Roxanne Dumas LouAnne Dragoon soccer tournament, and I can't see how it could get any bigger in the future, but maybe they'll be able to keep it as big as it is in the coming years. Champlain gives the